What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the little delay. I had some shit I was going taking care of. So that's why it was little behind, little behind with the pause with the live. But I am here. We are here. Ace is here. Everybody here. The whole gang is here. Everybody, welcome to We Love the Game. Welcome to We Love the Game for everybody that's not familiar. This is a flag football outlet podcast where we love to 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 talk about the game that we love the most. Hold on, let me get my guy's camera in here to make sure everybody can see my guy Ace. Ace is in the building. I'm in the building. We are in the building. This is two, four members now. That's a part of We Love the Game, man. What's going on, doggy? What's going on, man? Hey, shouts out to you, bro. Hey, because the face of We Love the Game is right there, bro. The face of We Love the Game is right there, man. I just want to say that the face of We Love the Game is right here, live in the flesh, man. Ace, doggy, what's going on, man? How you feel?
What's good, family, man? Chill. There is no face. It's just one. It's a logo. It's a team.
But hey, blue check in 2 weeks is crazy work, bro. I ain't never seen nobody get a blue check and don't even be on Instagram. Like, how does that work, bro?
Honestly, I can't even tell you. Only thing I can honestly say is shout out to June. Shout out to everybody that been reposting my stuff. You got the little blur.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. I'm working with it. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's hey man, this weekend was crazy, bro. Like
this weekend was epic, bro. I can't even lie.
There's so much that happened that positively reflected our work, that how much we've been grinding for this podcast, for the people, for the game of flag. Like I can't wait for other tournaments, other opportunities. I hope people enjoyed the content. We tried to stream as much as we could. Try to give y'all as much content, as live as possible. And it was fun doing it. I ain't gonna lie. Like it was.
Yeah, that shit was live doing it. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, shouts out to everybody that tapped in with us while we was out there, bro. It was all love, bro. I had people walking up to me saying like, "Hey, y'all that want to do to be on the podcast, shit." And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh shit, I didn't know you boy." So a couple people didn't even know I played football. They just thought I was a journalist for real. So.
And before I started, because I promised him I was gonna do this. Shout out to Infinity, bro.
Hey, yeah, who is Infinity, bro?
Hey, who is Infinity?
Who is Infinity, bro? Who is Infinity, bro? Because they made sure they came over there when you was at.
I really sincerely didn't know who the fuck they was. And hey, they balled.
They balled though, man.
That game was good as hell. And then right after they won their ship, all of them came like they came directly to me. I think
TJ
Cornelius and TJ did, yeah. They was like, "Hey, so you was on the podcast?" I'm like, "Oh, what did I say on the podcast? Usually I'm the chill one." It was like, "You said who's Infinity?" And that really became a hashtag. And it was like, now you know who Infinity is. I'm like, that's funny as hell. Like
so they just needed a little fuel for the fire, man. Everybody just see that third box right there. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, but I went back to go like literally see what they do, how they are as far as 6-man and everything, and it was crazy because they really be winning shit. So I'm like, bro, I don't know much about flag and 5-man and 6-man. Like, oh, this is new.
Right.
So I'm trying to get tapped into the different formats. So I'm glad to all the teams that participated, because not only was they participating, but on the sidelines they was teaching us the game. Like, it was hella teams like, oh yeah, if you do this, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I'm like, damn, there's so many damn fucking rules in this shit. Like, god damn. But man, that shit so fucking fast paced. Man, that shit, you gotta have your defense set, your offense set. It's that shit crazy. But that shit, shout out to everybody that, like I said, that balled out this weekend. But I'll wait a little bit longer, further in the podcast, explain some of the stuff that I've seen that was good, that was bad. And then talk about like we said, we got Pudding Bay coming up. Is you froze right now? I think you froze, Jones. That's crazy. But until they get back, I can't even do the promos or nothing. How's the main host froze? This is crazy work. Let me go to the hold on, cause I can't see the comments. There you go. So he gonna come back. He gonna reset it.
All right, I'm good,
What
man.
up,
I
gang?
don't know what the fuck just happened.
Hey,
I think
hey,
somebody just hit a
I
poll
ain't
out
gonna
there.
lie. Hey, Ralph, I'm gonna shout you out because I'm gonna wait a little bit longer to do that. But you definitely was one of the people we had on our list that brought out for the All Star.
I don't know what the fuck
That's
just
some
happened,
Jose
bro.
Rice.
But so I think somebody just hit a pole outside. My lights just went in and out on some crazy shit. I just heard a loud bang. But that ain't got shit to do with me as long as my lights is on.
I about to
Uh
say, yeah, keep it going,
yeah,
keep
I
it going.
ain't cat, bro. That shit like way just threw me for a loop because the whole internet just went out and like everything just went out and just came back on just like instantly, bro. Like
That's
I hope
that's
everybody all right, everybody on my end cool, but
as long as my lights on, I don't
man, listen,
care.
bro. So
I'll
you
be
know you back
good.
in the city, man. Weird shit just going on. I didn't even get a chance to hear what you said, but I know it was all love, bro. I know you was
No,
just saying some people bought out that tournament. A lot of people bought out that tournament. Um, I got a special guest with me, my daughter. She wants to just sit in here with me, so I'm gonna allow her to
hey,
sit in here with me
princess.
until it's time for bedtime, everybody. So, um, yeah. So, like I said, bro, it was all love there. Being there, man. It was a humble experience, man. I'm glad I got an opportunity to meet a lot of people there. I got to see a lot of formats being played. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was great being around great individuals, man. Everybody came to us, gave us some love, bro. And it was just it was humble. It was a humbling experience. It was a first for us though. A lot of people, new viewers, if you're not used to us, bro, if you're not hip to how we get down, um, we just started. All this shit that you seeing is just out the mud. So what you see is what you get. And that's how we roll. Everything is brand new to everything that you seeing. Everything from the logos to this shit to everything is brand new. We only been doing this shit for a year, y'all. So I appreciate everybody that's tuned in now, that's going through that's tapped into us with this journey, man. Trust me, man. Y'all not gonna be mad about this journey, man. We cover everything, and we're gonna be at a lot of tournaments, y'all. We're gonna be at the way things is looking after this tournament, bro. Like the way we got the way shit is just
Man,
we're being received after this tournament. We gonna see a lot. We gonna see everybody gonna see a lot of us, and we lay the game, and we're definitely gonna have merch available. But before we go any further, let's go ahead and tap into what everything that y'all see there on the screen. I probably ain't update that shit because I be doing the most on a lot of shit. But if y'all did hear me, I appreciate it. Then we got E&H Cleveland Services. The number is 216-645-4997. If you're looking for anything from residential to commercial, any of your business is clean, please holler at her. I got the number on the bottom of the screen and it's right there. Please, please, please hit her up. She was doing the taxes. So if y'all know my homegirl Crystal, then that's who was doing that. Then we got Cleveland Tie-Dye. Cleveland Tie-Dye apparel. If y'all seen the socks at the table, at the Empire table, at the Empire tent, he had socks there available for y'all, man. He had some it was some teams out there that had those colors too. So make
fact.
sure if y'all want any personalized socks, make sure y'all type in Cleveland Tie-Dye, CLE Tie-Dye on Facebook and make sure y'all tap in. And SNS Juices, she was in the building too, serving juices, and supporting her homegirls out there, and even if she needed to be a sub, she was out there slanging juices. I seen a lot of people with those juice bottles out there, juice bottles being on the side. So I picked up those juice bottles so she won't be incriminating herself. So I made sure I looked out for her on those. And then, hey, Shouts out to the guys Empire, man. Man, I couldn't say thank you enough for
Man,
everything that those guys have done for
big shout
us
out to
in
them.
the squad. Man, from us being able to be the voice of the tournament and all that shit, man. We appreciate you guys, man, and we thank you so much, man. Make sure y'all tap in with them for all your uniform needs and all that other good shit, man. We appreciate y'all. And then if you in the Cleveland area, they got the Canes runs every Tuesday. Canes run every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to 7:30. Jog beginning at 7:35 Saturday to be decided. Weather permitting, if a game is played, it's starting at Garfield Park. Make sure you hit the IG up, Cleveland Hurricanes, if you're trying to get with them on that. And yeah, that's pretty much about it on the promos, man. As y'all can see, that's how we get down over here, man. We looking to help out anybody. I'm honestly looking to do more with that shit, man. So if y'all got any ideas, please tap in. So I want to ask you, what was your whole outcome, like your whole experience for this weekend? Like, what did you take out of this weekend? Like, what was the highlight for you this weekend, so to speak?
I mean, for me, the highlight was more so the 5 man, which Chris and them had told us like, hey, 5 man gonna be be real spicy. And, no, and lived up to the to the expectations. Like I guess for me, um, I didn't really like I said, I was still learning the formats. No, the 5 man, the 6 man, the playground, even watching the women, like y'all would be surprised. Hey, them women be just as competitive, if not more competitive than the guys, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some footage
Um,
up in a second. Give me one
yeah, like
second. I'm
it
gonna put some
was.
footage up.
It's one
I'm
that I
getting
know
that
everybody
together
know
right
what I'm
now.
talking about.
Everybody know who you
Hey,
talking
she could
about.
play.
She can ball, bro. She
She
can
can
ball, and
play
I've been seeing
in
she
D
been
one.
playing. She been balling for a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm unfamiliar with her game, but now I'm familiar. I'm very
I don't know.
familiar with her
I'm
game.
definitely tapped in. Like I know I followed her on IG. We followed each other. No, we gave respect and love to her. Told her like just keep balling because she was a dog, bro. Like literally, she did everything defensively, offensively. Bro, she was cold with it. But I want to say probably the most and people they hip to him, so I'm not surprised. But get to see him live, pound for pound, is probably the best team I've ever seen. Just how they run a team, bro. Like in any format, they couldn't be stopped.
Yeah,
And
they
so
were
I
balling, bro.
wasn't surprised they came away with what 2 or 3 championships this weekend. I just know we watched the last one, and man, it was crazy watching pound for pound. They didn't matter who it was, who was checking them. They got such a great structure going on. And I could see how they national champs, man. It's crazy. But so yeah,
And, and now I just want to to point out the champions that did win. We got the 6 man champions, Infinity, 5 co-ed champions, pound for pound, 5 playground A champions, Columbus Pace Setters, 5 playground B champions, Sirens, and that's the team that you were referring to with old girl. And we got 5 man contact B champions, Dick Agate. Um, and 8 man in the Sunday 8 man championship, we had Cleveland All Stars. Shouts out to Cleveland All Stars for going down there and handling business,
definitely
taking
did.
care of business, man. It's good to see a Cleveland team go down there and ball out the way they did, man. So appreciate you guys for going out there and doing y'all part, y'all 1/8 as a unit and getting that job done.
Absolutely.
It came up a little short, but that's how the game is played, man. Shouts out to the neighborhood bullies for going ahead and being victorious, and they win and getting the job done, man. Great group of guys, right? It really wasn't no bad group of guys out there. Everybody, I
No,
mean,
it wasn't.
as far as that I can speak for, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak for everybody else, no. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for everybody else. But as far as like the game that I seen and you know what I'm saying, like all of that shit, like I was a part of as well. It was great. The people were great, man. Great conversations, man. And it was something to be it was something lovely to be a part of, man. Um,
Yeah, I got 5 people that I got on my list that they impressed me. If I could got giving out awards or trophies or rings or anything, these 5 people would have definitely got it. And I had wrote this earlier when we was talking because I was like, damn, now when we sit down and talk about all this, like who really impressed me, not just as a team, because I do want to shout out to All Stars. Like they to me made a huge improvement from what we seen in the beginning, and our Cleveland lead to where they at today. Like they improving. I think they gelling, and I'm hopefully they keep that keep it going, that confidence going. But as far as individuals, one I'm gonna say my fellow Kane AJ. And no, AJ, I knew he was a dog. Don't get it twisted. But five, man, I swear to God, that boy can't be. He can't be guarded.
Yeah, he was. Hey, shouts out to AJ. That
Hey,
boy.
listen,
Hey, but you know what he got on his jersey? Can't be fucking with.
hey, man, listen.
It's
I
starting to
really
look. It's
did.
starting to look like
Hey,
that, huh?
he damn near was unguardable. But
Nah, yeah,
then,
he's a cheat code though.
but then, shout out to my guy, my dog, Low. Hey, I see why everybody fuck with Low, bro. Like as it, like just to step back and just see he a mechanic with it, bro. Like it's he orchestrated. No, on any team he played with, it was just like, oh yeah, as long as Low back here, we gonna win. That's how
Who
everybody
is
was.
Infinity? Look,
Look, it was
who
Infinity.
is Infinity? That is Infinity, everybody, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen. That is Infinity.
yeah,
That's
hey,
good.
and shout out to
Shout
TJ and
out to TJ
Corn.
right
And
here around the
all of them.
corner.
Like, no, they all show love after we was joking and playing clowning around. But no, so yeah, Low, AJ, uh, my YN Ralph. As much criticism that we give Ralph, like to me, Ralph he probably didn't really pay attention, but I actually was really paying attention to Ralph. And he really was balling, bro. Like as a corner on defense. I think he did end up with like 3 or 4 picks on the weekend, and he get scrutinized for a lot of things that he do. He's super emotional because he's so passionate about the game, and as much shit he talk about every time we got a chance to talk about us, about the Canes and shit. But he definitely held his own. Um, so yeah, shout out to Ralph. I want to shout out the quarterback from Pound for Pound. Like that, like I said, bro, he's amazing, truly amazing. I think is Mike or I forgot. I just looked at his name too, because we just followed each other earlier yesterday. But like no, and we already agreed that we gonna get them on the podcast. No, because I want them to just explain their story so everybody be on one page. And then also, old girl, I think her name
Appreciate that,
Kendra.
Chris.
Kendra was the female that we were talking, bro. She, like I said, amazing. I really feel she could play on some of these man teams.
Oh, for sure.
So those are my top 5 players. I feel like that impressed me over the weekend. And there was plenty more. Like Millie, I could say Millie would definitely should be in that 5. Just off that play alone, and we probably gonna show that play later on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Here, but,
I'm just going through a lot of them. Just going through some of them I
like
see right here.
no, like hey. So that's why I said that team. When you got a team like with Lowe, AJ, and Millie, I sort of God, I was trying to get like I fuck with A1. I
Hey
think
man,
he's
fuck no,
solid.
hell no. Me, hey, no, hell no. A1, man. It's all love, though. It's all love,
Hey,
though.
oh, because I hit. Hey, I forgot.
Yeah, man. Hey, fuck that. A1, hey, hell no.
Hey, man, like so
Lucky
yeah.
my daughter right
'Cause
here.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'll tell you something, A1. I ain't even gonna lie to you. My lucky my baby girl sitting right next to me, A1. You good though. No, it was all love though, bro. It wasn't like no
Hey,
malicious. It was
you
just
and Reed took the 2 craziest hits of the tournament, bro. No
yeah,
lie.
bro. The nigga not well, I ain't about to say something. But the nigga he knocked he got a good hit, bro. I ain't gonna pause. That shit was
Hey,
all right though. That shit was all right. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like if it's a football play, but you know what I'm saying, I couldn't by the time I turned around, nigga was there, bro. Like you know, so it's cool. Ain't no love. It's all love,
and
bro.
no,
So
it's
don't
a
get
part of the game. So
don't ever think it's not, bro. I even tapped him on the shoulder, like, bro. That's a good hit, bro.
yeah,
But
it's
my old ass, bro, ain't played all year, so that woke me up, and I appreciate that shit too. I ain't
yeah.
even gonna cap to you. Um,
So
so
yeah, it's I could really go on down the list because this other 5 minutes. Oh, it was a wide receiver that on Empire. On his jersey said Dirty Dots. I still didn't get his name, bro. Hey,
I already know
bro,
who you're
he
talking
had a
about. Hold
catch
on.
on 2 people, bro. I'm mad. I don't have this video. I seen it live, but I wasn't recording. Like I was coming from around
Shit, I seen
and
that shit live and in person.
man. I seen, bro. Hey, I forgot about that catch. that catch might be up there with ain't that one.
No,
It's
I know it ain't that one.
yeah, it's the one he had on two people. Hey, Don is his name Dom. Hey, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He made me a believer, bro. I don't think he dropped a pass all weekend. Like I swear he caught everything that came his direction. Um, yeah, another one. Like I don't know where y'all be finding these players. Honestly, none of these. I've been playing flag forever. I ain't never seen none of these. They got no. There's one quarterback or one player on Empire got these goggles on, but bruh, this guy, hey, he's a he a dog.
Oh,
Like,
he a dog. Yeah,
hey,
bro.
bro,
White, yeah,
it's
white
one of
boy.
those people I wish. I'm
Yeah,
like,
bro.
hey, I'm trying to get, get in contact with everybody I could because it was just, it really was good players all over that tournament, man. Like that, I really didn't even know who was who, and I was trying to introduce myself, so I could get that information, see. But man, like I said, that tournament was really a tournament to really just get to know people, see how good these teams is. Y'all deserve more exposure, and that's
Man,
what I
yeah,
know
yeah, they do.
from We Love the Game. That's our job, and what we want to know give to y'all. We want y'all to get that exposure as much as possible because 5 man here in Cleveland. That's our goal. Just as big as it is everywhere else, we want it big here in Cleveland. So, as a podcast, as Jones always say, like we got to do better to get, to bring better to the city. So our job is to, focus on that. So, we're hoping that we could get a 5 man tournament here in Cleveland, and that we could get more 5 man leagues and teams here in Cleveland. Like that's the goal. And
Yeah, I can see 5 men being the wave now.
oh yeah, that I ain't gonna lie. 5 men is the truth, bro. Like 8 man, don't get it twisted. 8 man is still fun as shit. Don't I'm not taking away from 8 man at all. That's still my baby. But hey, I could really see 5 man really taking over. I could see why everybody moving over to that. Um, like you have to be an athlete for 5 man. I'm sorry, you can't just be anybody. Like everybody that's out there was athletes. Like there wasn't nobody that was just slouches.
She was a
Everybody out
dog
there.
too, though. Don't get it twisted. She was Columbus. She was a dog too.
Nah, the quarterback or
No,
the
but
wide
yeah, the
receiver.
quarterback too.
Oh
She was
no, no,
dropping dots. She
quarterback
was
was
dropping dots.
dog. You thought the wide receiver.
Yeah,
Hey, yeah,
she was
hands,
dropping dots. She was dropping
hands.
dots. Yeah,
No, you
all
talking the wide
hands though.
receiver. It was hands.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
all hands though. No,
I ain't know her
nobody.
name until I think like maybe an
Look,
hour
but look
ago
at the
when y'all
QB
told me
though. Dot. It should.
hands. I don't think she dropped nothing either. That's what I'm saying. Like it was just so much talent all across the board, bro. Like it just. And again, we've been playing flag forever. Like I ain't gonna tell how long we've been playing flag, but
Go ahead. You can say a little bit.
like
A little bit.
we've been playing
For a minute.
flag
For
for
a minute. For a
forever.
minute.
So I ain't gonna lie, it's good to see some of these young players getting the recognition that they deserve because I mean it's a lot of talented people in flag, man. It really is. So no, we tried it. Like I said, no, we continue. No, put in Bay. I want y'all to be ready. No, next time putting back, we are doing a drip check. I didn't forget about it, but it was so much happening with the stream. I couldn't really take pictures of people who was like look good, and look bad and look stupid. Like
I
trust me,
really ain't see. Was it some people that looked stupid though?
it
I
was.
really wasn't paying
And you know what's so
attention though.
crazy? Most
I
teams,
re-
most teams were in uniform, so
yeah,
they really couldn't.
I really ain't seen
They
nothing
couldn't really look stupid.
outlandish.
But it was some 8 man people that was like, we could have took a picture of a few of them, but yeah,
I ain't seen nothing outlandish though, bro.
no,
That's the
no,
only
no,
thing though. That's all I'm saying.
no.
I did not see that.
It was definitely it was like I said, it was very organized. People looked
Okay.
organized.
They came to church looking clean. What you telling me?
Absolutely, yeah. They Sunday best.
Sunday best. All right, bet.
Absolutely,
'Cause if you don't come in nothing better than that, then I don't know what to tell you.
yeah. Hey, I can't speak for you.
But all in all, what you get? What do you grade the tournament? I'm just gonna say, me personally, just it was a lot going. Shouts out to Euphoric Donuts too that was down there.
Hey, man,
Hey,
where's
donuts was
donut
a
dang?
donut. Dang, that boy had about 4 of them joints, right? I mean, but a lot of people had the donuts though, and that's
Yeah. Hey, bees had a crazy story with eating them
yeah,
damn donuts.
that is crazy. I'm like, damn, bro, is that good? That boy had donut. Never mind.
Man,
I ain't even about to get into that.
yeah,
That was crazy.
man.
So. But
No, but
like I say, overall, the tournament was. I think this was a great tournament. Shouts out to Empire for putting such a great tournament together.
it really was.
Um, June, shouts out to June for being out there as long as he did. JD, man, even those guys stepped up. They even had to referee some games, bro. It was a lot of heated competition out there. I just feel like the referees could have let those guys play. Could have let a lot of us play because a lot of us, we it's a brotherhood at the end of the day, man. It's football. They talk. I get things get out of proportion. You got to keep the game in control. But if we're telling you, like, man, we damn near cousins, we family. Like, don't just get to throwing flags on us because we,
Yeah,
But I get it. They have to keep an image, sustain the facility, which is a great facility as y'all can see, indoor and outdoor. It, great weather for football. So I think like in the future, it should be we should have more opportunities for this. It was great for everybody to be out there. And as you can see, it's just one of those things where I can't wait for the next one. Uh, just being around, just the people itself, bro. That's all I just was giving a fuck about, man. Just being around genuine people, bro.
yeah, absolutely.
Man,
And,
genuine people, man. It's
and,
just
that's like you said. Like when you look at the overall tournament in itself, I guess for me, I feel like that was a very well ran tournament. And what I mean by that is it wasn't really no stoppage. Like everything flowed. Like it went from game to game to game. Everybody knew where they had to be. It wasn't really no confusion. And I honestly feel like even with all the if there was any ill mishaps, I think it was controlled enough where it didn't affect the overall tournament. And I think that's what you want when it comes to being a commissioner or a director or whoever organizes a tournament. Like you want it to be that way, where it's about football. And I
mm.
think that this weekend you've seen it where everything that we seen this weekend was just strictly about football. No, it was trash talk, which is expected. That's for the no, like we say, that's the love of the game. That's the competitiveness in all of us. But I really feel like it was rarely that line was crossed. Um, and like I said, you've seen some great football, this weekend. Regardless if you was on the winning end or losing end. There was a lot of things I felt like teams went back and was like, okay, yeah, this is what we need to work on. We got better. And I'm hoping, everybody ready for that next tournament or the next session. Right. And they working like they competing to be better. And that's what I think this tournament allowed them to see, like, hey, these are teams that came from all over, different styles of play, all that. So yeah, I think it was I would say no, me, I'm kind of hard when it comes to grading, so I'll probably give it a B plus. I still there's things that happened. I think there's still little things that we said we want to add to it that would give it a little bit more spice. But overall, I think Christendom on their end was an A. No, flat out was an A. There's no, but I'm gonna be plus just because other mishaps that can be controlled. But I think they're gonna do a even better job making sure it's not happening, anymore in the future. So no, but definitely on my end, JD, um, no, Chris, June, everybody, Empire. No, y'all did an excellent job, man. Y'all really did. No, my hats off to y'all for that.
No, yeah, they did. They did a wonderful job, and like I say once again, thank you for having We Let the Game out there. And this was, if everybody didn't know, that was our first actual media coverage of everything. So we're gonna take what we feel we didn't do right and what we feel we did wrong. And like I said, a lot of y'all input matters too. I know a lot of people were asking which games is which, but they gotta understand at that facility, baby girl, at that facility, they got to understand that it's a camera that's catching the whole view. But we did try to get as much on field footage as possible. I know you were on the field as much as with your camera. I was on the field as much with my camera. So we did get a lot of footage like that. I wanted to make sure I got live and some recorded. I'm still piecing a lot of the shit that I have in my phone. I
Man,
didn't get enough in many interviews that I wanted to get. I had the microphone and everything. I did not get as many interviews that I wanted to get, but um, I'll make sure
Put in
next
Bay,
time I connect with them.
that's gonna
I
change
do.
in Put in Bay, man. I promise y'all.
All right.
Um,
Man, we ain't see no lives on Sunday. Oh
yes, y'all
Lord,
did.
y'all
We,
fight. Here go Tom,
hey,
man.
Tone, you got to be fried because I literally streamed the entire day from 8
Nah,
a.m.
Ace was working Sunday, bro.
Man,
Ace was working
what?
Sunday. But let me go back down through this list because I know it's a lot of teams that I did miss on here. So let me give them they dues, and their congratulations for winning. We got 5v5 women's pace setters,
They
5v5
all got
playground A pace setters, 5v5 playground B sirens, 5v5 co-ed pound for pound, 4v4 non-contact A pound for pound, 4v4 non-contact B wasted talent. 5v5 non-contact A pound for pound. 5v5 non-contact B. Uh, I guess great. GR8. Yeah, great. Excuse me. 5v5 contact B. DC Youngstown. 6v6 contact Infinity and 8v8 contact Neighborhood Bully. So shouts out to everybody that got a chance to
Absolutely.
take home a ring
Tone,
from this weekend.
you on the We Love the Game page? Because I stream everybody watch it on Sunday, all the games.
They watched it directly from We Love the Game
And
page.
I know it was streaming because everybody was comment on the games. So I don't know how you missed that for sure.
If we, let us know, let us know what we can do to improve, Tone. You know your feedback is much appreciated, bro. Huh? So let
No,
us know
fact.
what we can do to make sure we can get that shit together. Because I, you know,
We had the stream ups all day Saturday on the actual podcast page, and then from my personal page, I was streaming the games on Saturday. Sunday should have been streaming from the actual podcast page because uh, Jones had to play early in the morning, so we couldn't set it up. So I just streamed
I
live
know
from the
I ain't gonna
podcast
lie, I
page.
wasn't setting that shit up that Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't
So
even
that's
gonna
why
cap.
I was gonna say
It was only
Sunday
it
definitely
was
from
only
the
eight. It
page.
was only eight. So it wasn't no reason for.
No, it's cool. No, we try to make sure everybody get to see that live. So if somebody don't see it, no, let us know during that time because it should still be on there. Actually, I got to go
Yeah,
back.
it's on there. It's on there. I just seen
Yeah,
it on the Empire page. So um I just want to say that I know we were supposed to have JD um come online and speak on some things that transpired over this weekend. We're not going to talk too much in depth about the situation that happened. What I will say is, as men, let's try to do better. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation may be, I understand people got to be accountable for their mouths. People got to be accountable for what they say out their mouths. And if you say some things, you got to stand on that shit. I get that. I'm not telling a man not to stand on principles, but let's not mess up a good thing for us. That's the only thing I'm saying. Let's try to control emotions when we in between these lines. Let's not say things that can trigger other people because we never know what somebody is going through. And that one little thing that you said, that person might pull up and y'all might cross paths one time, and you never know how that person that might feel. He might gonna want you to stand on those words. So, yeah, hopefully we do in Virginia Beach. That's a hope. But let's try
I'll
to.
be there. So yeah, there will be coverage. I don't know if I'm streaming every game, but I'm 100% gonna be at VA Beach. So we love the game. We'll be there. We in the works of having everybody else there. We gonna see what we could do. We ain't gonna make no promises as far as everybody else, but there will be coverage. Like I said, right now we got June. That's what June 20th to 21st, VA Beach. Following that, the very next weekend is Put in Bay. And then I think with July we got the Midwest Elites, down in Chicago. So as of now, we let the game will be at all those events. Um, and like I said, we're getting added to shit, so we can't really speak on exactly what till no.
Like the shit we can't speak on is just like crazy because it's not yet been organized. But I want to say like after
Yeah, you know, all
Monday,
right. Oh, you only got to think twice, bro. You
I
locked
need
in,
a
bro.
team to
You
run
know
with. Tell
me. You
you,
know you. I rock
man.
with you,
Tell you,
bro.
come on, man. Don't come over here saying that. Tell you, man, chill.
It takes I need a team to run with, man. Hey, Tay, chill, bro. Ain't the Raiders going?
Jones, you bringing your team? Hopefully, man. Hopefully, my team want to go. I want to go. I want to go. We should be there. I would love for us to be there. Honestly, Tom.
Hey, if Tone, if you can you send us a list or you, Tanner, Smoke, or Pete, whoever, If y'all can get a list of everybody that's at that VA Beach tournament, bro. Hey, let me know.
Yeah, we definitely want to
We
promote
want
that
we
shit
want to
here
put that
too.
out there, let everybody know who's gonna be all at this tournament because this damn near a nationals.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this is
I
damn
want to
near a
be there.
nationals. So I want people
I
to
want us to
understand.
be there. So if
Yeah,
y'all
I
hear me
want
say
people
it,
to
I
know.
want MR to be there. Yes, I do. I
Yeah,
do. I do. Yes, I do. I want MR to be there. I think we should be there. I think it's in our best interest to be there because that, like you say, that's a mini nationals. So what better way to to get some real rep than there? You know what I'm saying? Like it's been cool with what's been going on, but that's the key. Everybody, wants to get to that goal. So let's try to get MR to that goal. First of all, I want to say before I do anything else, I want to say thank you to everybody that's watching on YouTube as well. If you're not watching on YouTube, for the ones that's watching on Facebook, we appreciate you guys for coming through, stopping through, and chilling with us for a little bit, man. It's so much shit that I want to just like.
hey man, chill, man. You get all the same information,
Mm,
man.
I want to
Chill,
Kyrie step through and just, what I'm
man.
saying,
This
and
nigga
give
talking.
everybody this information, man, because it's just like, man, this information needs to be put out there for the other people to be knowing, man. The other people, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh but other than that, like I said, we gonna move forward. I do want to, like I said, was everybody, let's just try to do better. I'm not gonna speak on that shit any further than that. Let's just do better for the sake of everybody. Because it was a great weekend. Let's not let that negativity diminish everything that went on positive that weekend, especially for a good cause. You know what I'm saying? Bless you. So moving right along, let's go into it. It's been a shakeup in the PTFFL this weekend. Playoffs will be starting this weekend. It will be no week long. It will be no week break.
Mm-mm.
It will be playoffs starting this weekend. The schedule for the playoffs was released earlier this morning, I believe, and this is how it will be going. This shit is funny
Man,
because people want to understand how this shit was did, and I guess it was point differential. Um,
yeah.
I tend
It's
to stay out of people's business. You feel me?
all I'm gonna
So
say is once he made up his
no
mind,
pun
is
intended.
not is no point about arguing about
That
it.
shit, that shit is set. But once that
Um,
shit hit the internet, boy, it's up. So at the 9 o'clock game, this is a 9 a.m. game. We got Pickles and Pints versus Canes 2. Then to follow behind that game, we have the number 4 team and the number 5 team, which is Hart. Well, hold on. Before I go any further, before I do that, let me go through the league standings for the final time. This is what's the league standings for the final time. Up top at 7-1, Canes at 6-2, Raiders number 3 spot, 6-2, Hart, Hart, All Stars, Mob, and Buff Boys all sit at 3-5. But in that order is how they fall. And at number 8,
we
one and
should have put
seven,
that up. We should have put that on the screen because it's
one and
probably better for
seven.
you to really show them exactly the ones that probably don't have access to the page.
Say less. I just wanted to read it, but I got you. Coming
No, no,
soon.
no. I get what you're doing, but I want them to see so they have an understanding the confusion because I had to go earlier. I went to
Ain't no
everybody's
confusion, bro.
page,
This shit
bro.
is on. This shit documented. Y'all know what is going
No,
on. Y'all know
no
what the fuck
facts.
going on.
Listen, I know what I
This shit
trust. I know
documented.
what's going on, but
ain't nothing, ain't nothing to talk about no more. This
it's
is on paper.
it
It's on
is
wax. It's
it
on
is
wax, cuz.
at the end of the day is like so yeah. One, let's talk about the seedings. We'll start with the seedings because that's not gonna change. So right now you got you up top versus double up.
Hold on. Matter of fact, let me not do it this way. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Let me go this straight. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
All right, take your time. Take your time. Yeah, but I said that's the old one. Oh, it's and this legacy. You hear me? Okay, hold on. I was reading some. So I'm gonna start all over. So league standings for the end of the spring league for PFFTL. You got up top at 7-1. So congratulations to them boys for first place. You got Canes at 6-2, Raiders at 6-2, Hart at 3-5. Matter of fact, Hart also is my buff at 3-5. They all had the same record, so I wasn't about to say that individually. And then last but not least, double up at 1-7, which goes into the next thing, which is our seedings. So our seedings, um, then you got up top versus double up, no, one seed versus eight. The 4 and 5 seed, four being Hart, five being All Stars. Third seed being the Raiders against Mob or MR. That's the 6 seed. And then the 2 seed Canes going to give the seven seed Buff boys. So do I have a problem with this seedings? No, but I'm gonna say this because Sharif said something that I agree with, but then it needs to be have a clear understanding of two things, and just hear me out. For one, if two teams have the same record, did that team did one of them teams beat each other? So from my understanding, it should always go head to head before point differential. I thought point differential is always the second part in the deciding factor. If said teams had the same record. And again, I'm just looking at how I look at it. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just speaking on how I look at it. But how I looked at it is I've seen teams that's ranked higher that lost to two teams that's ranked lower than them. And yeah, we can say point differential, but it's been proven several times that refs have not put the right scores in. So I understand how it's done. I see the point differential. He did it in exact order. I think it was like a -1, a -4, -17. And I'm doing this on top of my head, so I could be all by numbers. But I seen the order how he did it. No, they said I can't hear you, Jones. I don't know why. I don't know what
I
happened.
ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, I don't think so neither. But
I ain't saying shit. Can they hear
But
me now? Let me know if they can hear me.
so yeah, so I get the point differential and how they did the seedings by that. But
What's up, doggy?
there are people that's ranked higher that lost to teams and that off the head to head matchup. So all in all, we now about to keep going back and forth with it. The schedule is the way the schedule is. The rankings are the way it is, and that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna stay that way. Now, in my eyes, I'm not gonna even keep going back and forth with it. No, we just gonna just hey everybody. No, that's your matchup. You win your game. No, if you don't want to be in that type of predicament, win all your game, and that's the way you stay out of that type of situation. So
Hold on 1 second.
right, that's what I'm saying, Corey. It's times I know the correct score wasn't put into the actual in the league and everything, and I've seen that happen. I just and so if you're gonna use point differential as your reason, you want to make sure that every game is recorded correctly, scores and everything. So that was my only really thing. Like I know there were times people was complaining about scores and wins and losses and all that. So that's yeah, and that's cool. Like I said, I'm not knocking the seedings. I'm not knocking how it ended. I was just looking at just giving a total different perspective about it. Like I was confused because, like I said, I guess me, I was looking at it from head to head. No pause, just in case. But
That's crazy right there.
I was just looking at it like I just seen teams that beat other teams that's ranked ahead of them. I'm like, okay, how's that team ranked higher? But like you said, he did point differential. He's not wrong for it. I'm saying that no, he's not wrong for it. But if you're gonna do that, please can we make sure that every game that a team play has the correct score? I mean,
But
I
I
know.
think he explained that well, like the head to head shit in the beginning of the year at the meeting. Well,
Yeah, I think he did, and you're right. I think he did explain it, but there were times that scores wasn't recorded correctly. And that's what I'm saying. Like to see at the end of the season, see teams 3 and 5 where that 1 point, 2 points could have literally shifted a lot. Like that's why I said that's important. But
so Corey says, so who is in a place that everyone or some people feel who is in a place they feel they shouldn't be? Uh,
I would have to bring up. So,
looking at it,
so
just
earlier,
looking at it.
I feel like there's two teams that's either it was Bub Boys or it was somebody that was low that should have been like a seed higher. I wouldn't say, and I was going back at teams who beat like if somebody that beat both of the teams that's right. I will have to really look at it. It's not a let me bring it up. Let me see if I can bring it up real fast for y'all.
But yeah, I mean, like I say, either way you go, they all 3 and 5. So no matter where you mix it at, it's a 3 or 5 team in that motherfucker.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Like,
It's
so we get over it. Everybody got to get over it.
yeah.
I
I mean,
don't think
but
people are
you know
really.
it's gonna be talked this. Well, you
The
know
only
it's gonna be
thing,
talked about. I
yeah,
mean,
the
it's
only
always gonna be
thing that
something to
can we
talk
agree?
about.
Can we just agree that the top 3 teams is the team they got is right? I wouldn't even say like I would say the top. Yeah, I say the top 3 teams is right. That's just me, honestly speaking.
I mean, that's I mean that goes without saying.
But it could be the top 4 teams is right. Who knows? We know them.
Not necessarily, because once Hart lost that game, it should have shifted things. Because if you go back to our last live, we had actually broke it down. If Hart was to lose, what should have had happened?
Right.
And I guess it's just I don't know. Like I said, point differential. That's what it is. That's what we standing by.
And that's what he gonna stand
And
on. So
exactly.
it
And
ain't shit we can do about that.
if I'm Richie, hey, I won't. I wouldn't answer nobody else until Sunday. Like I wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't bring it
Oh,
up.
it's
I
over with.
wouldn't
It
say
is what
shit.
it
But
is type shit.
like I said, just teams going forward, make sure y'all points is right, because y'all see how important it is. You could literally take you from being a 6 seed to a 4 seed, or 4 seed to second seed. I don't know. I'm just giving examples, but
No, every
yeah.
game matters, bro. Every
So
game
yeah,
matters.
it does. So hey, no, like I said, we will be live. We will be covering as many games we can. Start at 10 a.m. We will be there at watching that first game, which is Hart versus All Stars. They play at 10. I want to say the 11th game. I think it's the Raiders versus who the Raiders play? Y'all? Who they play? I forgot that fast.
Hold on. Damn, man. It
They
just
play y'all,
happened.
don't they?
No, yeah, Raiders play us at 11. Oh, so yeah, so I'll go down that. So Pickles and Pikes play Canes 2 at 9 a.m. Then it's followed by Hart versus All Stars, which is followed by Raiders versus Mob, which is followed by Canes versus Buff. Then Up Top versus Double Up. Then you got the winners of the Raiders and Mob games versus the Kane and Buff games at 2. Then the winners of the Up Top and Double Up games versus the winner of the Heart and All Stars game at 3.
Mm-hmm.
You got your championship game at 4, which should be everybody leaving the field around 5:30. That's a fucking hell of a day. I'm
Yeah, it's a hell of a day. But
doing that
and
shit.
not I guess I'll look at it. It's gonna be competitive. There should be some good games, man. So there should really be some good games. On top of we playing on turf, so shout out to everybody. You know, be appreciative, because not everybody get these type of fields. Um, no, last game at 3, championship game at 3. Um, and we'll see who take it home. I mean, who you see by by them seedings? Who you see?
Played the fifth.
Oogie, oogie.
I plead the fifth. I plead
Hey,
the fifth.
I don't blame you. So I mean, like I said, Everybody know who I expect to win. I expect to win on all and everything the Kane way. So
I bet. I bet.
I mean,
Let's move right along since we got company in the waiting room, man. Because I know you talking that Kane shit.
no, hey,
I know. I know. I
I
know. I
wasn't about
know.
to even
That's
get
not.
into it. I wasn't about
I.
to get
I. Hold on. Go ahead. Go. Hold on. They can't hear you, Corey. Hold on. Let me get JD in here real quick first, and then I'm gonna get you slide you up in here, Corey. Pause. No diddy. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, JD, what's up? You in here now? Can you hear me? You everything good with you? All right. Hold on. Let me get Corey in here so he can just speak on the scene real quick.
Yep,
And
you
then
good.
that's we always have angry man moments with Corey. He let it pop in. I know it ain't no angry man moment. He just trying to clear up some shit, which is cool. I appreciate him doing that shit. Hold on, let me make sure we got guests
Hey,
in here.
Tay,
So
don't
I get,
disrespect us like that, Tay, bro. See, that's hey, hey, don't do that, Tay, bro. And you my dog. Hey, I fuck with you all weekend.
all right, Corey, go ahead. You good? You can. Right.
Right.
If it was 9 teams, we play everybody one time. So you don't have
The
to
first
worry
one to
about
get the
that.
ball.
You don't have to worry about teams splitting. So I think if you remember early on in the season, like once we lost our second game, remember the Raiders was above us. The Raiders was above us. They scored more points than us, right? But the Raiders lost to up top. We didn't. We split with up top. So who was the Mob Runners? Who was the Mob Runners team that they played 2 times?
Raiders. I looked at
Uh,
that today.
yeah, Raiders.
Yep.
Oh, so they lost both games. So okay, so hear me out. Um I know the All Stars and I
I had that
think
good Wi-Fi, Chris.
the All Stars and fuck Heart split, right?
Also, yep, it did.
They split 1-1. Mob Runners, Mob Runners, I think so. Buff Boys. So here it is, Buff Boys. And I could be fucking this up, but hear me out. Buff Boys played double up 2 times, right?
Yep.
But they split, right?
They lost the early. That was their
They
one win.
yeah,
Yep.
they split. MR only played double up 1 time, but MR didn't lose to double up. You get what I'm saying?
No, I
Who
do.
scored more points? Who scored more points? Who got more points for between MR and because I ain't see the points for who got more points between MR
The
and
point differential, the point scored.
Point.
point
Yeah.
score point
Hold
score
on. I got them up right here. Hold on. One
or
second.
point differential either one.
Hold on. I get tell you 1 second.
Hurry up, because we got my boy JD in here. He got some things
Oh
to
yeah
tell you.
yeah yeah oh yeah yeah I got
So between what? Mob had 97. Buff Boys had 72.
okay so mob should be over Buff Boys.
Is
So what's the issue? Where do mob runners feel that they should be? That's my thing.
so
I ain't say that it really ain't
No,
no
I'm just
issue where
saying.
my runners at.
so
No,
the
I don't
issue,
think it's. I
no.
just think
Sharif said it was MR. Sharif said the thing is
right?
MR. MR
So
should
if you
be in
look,
a different place.
so see if you look at it, what people are saying is that my runners should be over all stars. That's what people are saying. If you look at it, because of the points they scored and the point differential is only -1 and -4, but they beat. So hold on, let me go to this mob runners page. Hold on.
Did the mob runners lose to Hart?
Uh, no, they won against Hard.
Okay.
So they won against Hard. They won against the All Stars. And then won against Double Up. The only team they lost that was connected was the Buff Boys, which was their last game. So
And
that's why
All Stars and
so
All Stars beat the Buff Boys.
right.
So that's the issue.
So,
That's
so
what I'm
be,
saying.
no, but
That's it
because
right there.
hold on, so that's why MR should go MR All Stars Buff Boys.
hey,
No.
hey, we don't give a fuck. Playoffs is set, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we
Do
get
y'all
that
We
think
1 fair,
set,
but
bro.
but outside of the scores and stuff, it wouldn't be difficult if teams didn't have to play a certain team two
Two
times.
times, yeah.
That's what throws it off, bro. So at
right.
9 teams, it won't be an issue, bro. But
Yeah,
yeah,
hopefully
mob
we'll
runners.
have more teams coming in the next in sessions.
No,
Hopefully.
yeah, for sure.
Hopefully.
But yeah, dog, that's it, man. Do y'all thing, bro.
All right, appreciate you, Corey, for
Yeah,
clearing that up
Yeah,
for us,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I mean, I ain't cleared up. I
we
think,
lost,
but my runners should be. They should. No, for
we
real, they
lost,
should be
we
where the
lost
All Stars
Bub
is.
Boys low.
Nah, yeah, I got you.
They
No,
should
that's
be where the All
I
Stars
get you
is.
on that shit though. Appreciate you though, Corey, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, 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 yeah.
JD, my dog, what's going on, man?
What's good, man? How
How
y'all
you
doing?
feeling, man? Can't complain, man. All things as well, man. I can't complain, man. How you feeling for this beautiful Tuesday evening, man?
I'm fried, bro. I'm still tired, man.
I
Still
see,
tired
man.
from this
Still a
past
little
weekend,
drained
bro.
from this past weekend, but hey, man,
Yeah,
y'all did
man.
y'all one too, bro. I wasn't expecting to see you with a whistle and a flag. You know what I'm saying? And with some referee sheets with scores and doing all that and other things, bro. So we definitely appreciate your service out there for what you did, man. I know
Oh
you
yeah, for
wanted to.
sure.
I know you wanted to come on here and speak about some things, clear up some things that transpired and took place, and who better to come on here and speak on those things. So the platform is yours, the floor is yours, bro. By all means, go ahead.
I mean, shoot, I really just wanted to have conversation with y'all, and see the comments and whatnot. But before I go into that, man, I just want to say y'all been asleep, bruh.
We've
Y'all
been
been
sleep.
asleep. Y'all been sleeping, man. Like
We've been sleep. Wake us
co-
up, then, man.
co-ed, and women's is jumping.
Oh
No,
my
You know
god,
what I'm
bro.
it
Hey,
saying?
yeah, hey.
Like,
That shit this past weekend it
listen,
woke me up, bro. I'm just
yeah.
gonna keep it
man,
a buck.
listen,
Keep it a buck.
listen. I don't even know if y'all know that the Road to Nationals tournament that we did, and me, Chris, um, and Richie, and other parties did this past November.
We was
Did
there.
y'all know? Okay, did y'all know it was co-ed and women's going on
Oh
right
yeah, yeah,
behind y'all?
yeah. I went over there to the co-ed field.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
all right,
yeah.
We
man.
got
I was
there.
about to
I peeped
say,
in. Yeah, and
okay,
that's when we starting to get familiar. Well, I mean, it's been around, but we be
yeah,
so locked in on eights, bro, that we don't get an opportunity to actually see that it's other football being played. We just be so wrapped up into our shit that it's other
right,
great football being played. Like you say,
yeah,
pound for pound, like shit, like shit. Like so.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, bro.
I'm glad for you. I'm glad y'all woke us up to that shit because we out there. Me personally, I was asleep. I was asleep,
For
but I'm
sure.
woke.
yeah,
I'm woke for
I
sure.
mean, I
definitely.
mean, that's what all this is about, man. And that's why really me and Chris wanted to link up together and do tournaments together is because there's a lot of football to be played, and there's different communities, so to speak, in football that can be brought together, you know what I'm saying, to make a more exciting atmosphere. So that's really what me and Chris do this for, is for the people, for the atmosphere, um, just to make people happy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice to hear that, we're getting more people to gravitate towards these different formats, gravitate towards the game more. I'm definitely excited about the future. But I did want y'all to know, like, some of these people, like, you saying like, oh, we're gonna get their name out there, but they been out there, bro. Y'all just gotta come where we at. You know what
Nah,
I'm
man,
saying?
we'll be there.
Hey,
We'll
you
be there.
right.
Hey, listen,
But so hold on.
wherever they at, we there.
So
Wherever
they
they at,
That's
we
that's
there.
what's
is
up.
they name out there in the sense of just Ohio, or they name out there nationally?
Oh man, there's some national people, you know what I'm saying? That there's Sue, there's a young lady that she just made the German national team, man. She was there, but she
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
able to play.
she was on the
Um
sidelines with
yeah.
the Columbus pace setters.
Yep, yep,
Okay, I know
Mm.
exactly what you're
yeah.
talking about, yeah.
Like there's young ladies, man, that wasn't there today. There's a young lady that plays on Team USA from Cleveland. I don't know if y'all know who she is. You know what I'm saying? So
I remember hearing
it's
about that too. Somebody
bro,
did
it's
mention that. I just forgot the name of her. But
man, you know
somebody
what?
did mention that.
It In the name of We Love a Game in Cleveland, let me just first give a shout out to some of my co-ed and my women's leaders.
Please do.
Um, Katie from TNT.
Absolutely.
She was there
Shout
under
out
the
Katie.
Jokers.
Yep.
I don't know if y'all know Katie. She's very passionate, bro. She's all about pushing the game of women's flag football and co-ed flag football. So I love her for that. She's always been supportive. Ashley from Cleats and Cleavage. She's an OG, man. And a lot of people don't realize that she is now a college coach. So she's out here trying to recruit young ladies for flag football. She's changing the
That's
game.
dope. That's dope. That's dope.
She helps the Cleveland Browns up there, I believe, as well. So she's been doing her thing for a while. She's been winning for a while. Definitely want to get her name out there. Mickey from Pound for Pound, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that's his name, Mickey. Bruh, like that man's different. That man
Nah,
different.
yeah, yeah. I watched a couple of their
Listen,
games, bro. Yeah,
listen. His whole team is different. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like their cohesion and their athleticism. Like you'll look at them, walking by, and you would never guess that they a group of dogs.
Yeah,
Nah,
close
You know
knit
what I'm
group
saying?
too, bro.
man.
Real
Yeah, for
close knit group.
sure.
Real
Bro, you
close
know
knit.
what? And they might be the nicest people at the tournament as well. I'm being for real. They
Hey,
will
no,
go
you
up
ain't never
top on you
lied
too.
though. You ain't never lied though. Yeah, they play within the lines, and then hey, good game, good
Yeah,
game.
man. They'll shake your hand, give you a hug, man. That might give you $20 if you
Great,
need it, bro.
Shit,
great
You never
guy.
we'll have
know.
we got Chick-fil-A over here if you want some. Come on.
No,
I
for
put
real,
the
man.
50 up on
Listen.
you. God damn. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
exactly how it was though. And it was
yeah.
crazy because it was like, man, we have that entity right here in the city, bro. We have that in the
Right,
city. So it's good that it was good that we were able to witness greatness there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were, like I said, on the walk-in, they won three.
right,
And we're going for a fourth. So I know how dangerous that can be for a team. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, for sure,
Um,
for sure,
all
for
in all,
sure,
just
man.
just the whole experience for me and my colleagues was great.
Absolutely.
Just like I say, being woke into just being woken up about the game as far as small ball co-ed. I knew it existed. I knew Foreman's flag, like I say, it existed here in Cleveland, but I was more so locked in and focused on eights. But now it's more so like I want to see all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So keep us around as much as you possibly can for us to
Yeah,
be
for
able
sure.
to keep this going.
Yeah,
But other than that, like you say, you had some other things you wanted to speak on.
yeah, yeah. I'm sorry about that, man.
No, no, you good, you good,
Um,
you good.
no, man. I just wanted to, just kind of say that me and Chris, we appreciate everybody who comes into our tournaments. They do what they're supposed to do. They show love to everybody. They act accordingly, and they go home. Um, because at the end of the day, we all come to play flag football to get away from life struggles, life's problems, or just to have fun, man. And that's what it should be, and that's where it needs to stay. Um,
Hmm.
there's a lot of people on a regular basis that come through and they watch us play this game. Like they're watching us out there. Y'all may not realize it, but there's everyday people, kids, the older generation, people that's our age, everybody's coming to see us. They love to see us. They love watching us, but they get up out of there as soon as the negativity start happening. And that puts a big rut in the game, man. Like people don't respect this and respect the game how they should because some people ruin it. So I just want everybody to know when y'all come to our tournaments, me and Chris's tournaments, just know, we're going to follow the trail that some of the people that's bigger than me and him that they're blazing. So, banning people, uh, we don't want to do that. Let me start to say we don't want to ban people. We don't enjoy that. We love seeing everybody out there. We love seeing the competitiveness, but not at the risk of losing the game or losing. Like at first I was worried about bringing the co-ed and the women's aspect into the same place as 8-man and 5-man contact. Why? Because women don't want to come in and play flag football and be scared to walk around because somebody's making threats to another person
Right.
or guys are fighting. Like I can't express how much women despise that.
Right.
So just the women alone, like I had to be protective of them. So it took me a while to, give in and start doing some of these type of things. Uh, And it's a shame because we all need to be together as a community. Now, that's done and over with because we all mesh together now. So when y'all come there, man, just know you're gonna get banned. Not only from our tournaments, but I'm talking about, like, we deal with Jason, we deal with the UFFL. Um, and maybe USA Flag, if they're watching, they might feel the same way that we do and ban you from their tournaments too. Because you got to think about it. If we rent this multi-million dollar facility, what do y'all think they're going to do if we got a bunch of us, and I'm gonna go there, a bunch of us coming there and acting crazy? They're gonna kick us out. And that's including if y'all go outside of the facility and go down the street and cause havoc somewhere else. Cause they, like, in places like we was just at, they know why y'all here, because
Mm-hmm.
they came to the event and they seen who was there, they seen the type of people was there. They know what's going on. So where do you think they're gonna come back to? They're gonna come back to us and they're gonna tell us not to come back because we're
Right.
bringing those type of people in. So if y'all want to be in these nice facilities, uh, and have a bigger and better atmosphere. Like, I keep hearing you guys talk about how great the atmosphere. That wasn't only because of 5 man. It wasn't only because of 8 man. It was because of the co-ed. It was because of the 5 man non-contact, 4 man non-contact, battleground sixes, women's playground, the women's 5 division. It's because all of it came together. If y'all want to keep having these great atmospheres, man, where you can bring your family and your friends, then y'all need to chill out. And if you don't, then we just going, like, I think Jason has gotten as far as banning a whole team for one person's actions. I've seen him do it in the past month. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but that's kind of where us directors, we feel like that we need to start going to is, if you bring somebody negative into, our space, then we need to get rid of all y'all, because clearly you can't make, a good judgment call on who you bring in. So you just got to be careful, man, or who you bringing in, because people are retaliating. Like, we got to protect our brand, you know, and we got to protect this space that we're providing for other people. We got to protect the people that are coming to our space.
No,
So
I agree with you wholeheartedly. And that's something we spoke about, on the way back home. Just the establishment in itself, understanding, we play the game because we love it, of course, but we also got to look at what y'all do. You and Chris do. Y'all run this as a business. So from
right,
a business perspective, y'all got to protect y'all business at all costs. And like you
right,
said, you don't want to ban players. You don't want to ban teams. You want them to enjoy the experience. But when people put y'all in a situation or any type of predicament where you got to make a decision whether it's them or your business, y'all got to do what's right. And
right.
for us, how we how we look at it, y'all did what was right at that time. It sucks because of course you want to see them finish the game. You want everything earned, per se. But to save face of that tournament of that night, that had to be done. And to me, it was handled as best as it could have been. Like it could have got worse, and it didn't.
It could
Um,
have, and let me say that, we weren't perfect in all the decisions that we made that night. Like, the next day, the next morning, like I put on my post, um, when me and Chris left the facility, we immediately got on the phone with each other and we're talking about what we did wrong, what we did right, and things that just how we got better, how we need to get better for Put in Bay. And we weren't perfect, man. So, there was some things that had to get switched up. Um,
Hey, Scrap,
but
mute your phone.
yeah, I'm about to say I can't hear myself talking.
Goddamn Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy
Fir-
crazy.
First of all, Jones, you just got back on the
Hey
camera now. Leave
man,
me
but
alone. Now
I'm
you just
saying
popped.
I'm watching
Everything was
live
perfectly
right now,
fine.
bro.
They was perfectly
I'm
fine. I
watching
just made
live
sure.
though, bro. I'm watching
Damn.
live, bro. Come on, Grey's Anatomy.
No, yeah, man. Yeah, we didn't get everything right, man. We did everything to the best of our abilities, but hopefully, everybody can respect the decisions that we made, and we can get better, man.
So if you don't mind me asking, what made y'all come back and change your minds about changing that decision that was made? Like what you don't got to go too in depth. Like
Right.
what kind of brought to y'all like, hey, this may be the right thing to do, or we need to change this. No, this decision prior to what you already originally announced.
Right. So some things are like some things are technicalities on, why decisions get changed. Some things are we're reaching out to the powers that be, the bigger entities that we like partnering with and seeing how they run things and getting advice and whatnot. And then me and him talk and we feel like we make decisions that's best for our tournaments. So it's a conglomerate of stuff, man. Like it's hard to pinpoint exactly one thing, that changed our mind because it was a handful of things for real, for real. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
No, that definitely does. Like I said, it's I respect it because y'all made a decision. Y'all came together and made a decision. It wasn't, and I think y'all looked at, like I said, the best interest of the tournament versus the best interest of that outcome.
Right.
Y'all mindsets was totally in agreement and on the same page. And like you said, y'all got a bigger picture moving forward. Y'all learn from it, which is, I ain't gonna say not all commissioners or directors own up. Sometimes they don't see what they could have done to change the outcome, or sometimes they don't try to improve it. They just try to act like it just didn't happen. For y'all,
Right.
you and Chris, y'all like, hey, we both feel like we could have did something totally different. Let's learn from it so we don't make the same mistake at Put in Bay and any other tournament moving forward. So I definitely commend y'all and respect y'all for even looking at it from that perspective.
No,
Let
I
everybody do
appreciate
that.
that, man.
You know,
Uh, and I'll say that's why I like working with Chris, and I think that's why he likes working with me is because we're not above anybody. Like me and him are still players in the game. We're still coaches in the game. So we still have the players' interests at heart. And what matters is what's best for that moment, not, you know, what I think is law. You know what I'm saying? Like we really try to put our heads together, man, and do stuff the right way. So
That's solid. No,
And like I said, I
y'all got
appreciate
something
y'all
really going. Like
just being
y'all.
around that.
I,
That shit
I was
was
about to
dope.
say y'all more like a. See, I don't want to make it sound like no side because y'all really running like a Batman and Robin type thing, but I don't know who would be Batman or Robin.
hey, you know what's funny? Chris won't tell nobody this, but Chris is definitely Batman. I'm Robin. And I'm okay with saying that. Like I told you at the field, bro. Ace, like I'm cool with being behind the scenes, bro. Like,
You and me
yeah,
both. You
I
and me both.
listen. Don't nobody need to know, what I'm doing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to do my best to make everybody happy. It don't always
No,
happen that way,
facts.
but
No, you did a
but
hell of
but
a
Chris,
job, but like I said, I was confused. Like, damn, I thought why he was going up and down the sidelines now, bro. Like,
Yeah.
y'all had referees checking out that weekend, boy. Those motherfuckers was
yeah,
Hey,
getting hot.
that
yeah,
game. So,
yeah.
and that's what I told. It's funny you said that because Jones. To me, that was the best game.
That was
That
the best game.
that
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 was
Bud
Which
really
which
the
one y'all
Boys,
best
talking
game.
about?
that Bud Boys Upside game
It was
Got
great.
you.
probably was the best game. And I don't know if it's because it was competitive, it was
Hmm.
aggression, it was like it was they were just at each other's throat, bro. And it was
That's
just
the
like
atmosphere that I
we
liked.
never,
I enjoyed to see. It
yeah,
was
like
football
Man.
atmosphere.
it was really
So
boiling.
did y'all come to our 4th of July tournament that were me, Chris, and Jesse that we
Nope, I
hosted
haven't. I
last
didn't go
year?
to that
No,
one.
yeah, I say I remember
Oh man, yeah.
the
See,
July.
see, y'all missed out, man. Like y'all gotta start tapping in with us, man. Everywhere we go, y'all
Oh
need to
no,
be
we
there.
trust
Come on,
me.
hey,
Cause
listen. That's what.
We
Hey,
are.
listen,
look, that's what we been.
We
Shh.
are.
Shh.
yeah, that's
Hold
good. That's
on,
good,
JD. Hold
man.
on,
Cause
JD. Hold on, brother. We got that. let us.
Hmm,
I'm
don't
just
you
saying,
worry.
like, this is not the only tournament that's happened, and I think what you guys seen in like the co-ed and women's divisions, it's only going to get better because I promise you, every woman that was there that I'm used to seeing on a regular basis, some of them didn't play like how they normally play. There was
Mm.
a lot of dogs and playmakers that was there that just they might have been off their game that day, and on added on top of that, there's a lot of women that were missing in general. So some of the best plays that happen at these tournaments come from the women, and it's nuts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm excited. Putting Bay is about to be crazy. Hopefully,
Yeah, I'm
y'all feel
excited.
the same way.
Oh yeah,
Me,
we excited. Like I said, we staying
yeah,
out
it's,
there.
it's
We
good,
trying to get there
man.
early like y'all. That
Yeah,
preparation
man. Me,
was solid.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think I don't think the people understand the amount of preparation that me and Chris, and Jesse as well, like have put into this tournament. It's been a lot of headache. Like we had to go up to Put Bay, do some tours and figure some things out. Man, it's been a headache, but I think this is definitely the tournament of the year for us. You know what I'm saying? So we're excited, man. Very excited. And one thing I wanted to say before y'all kick me off here, bro.
No, we ain't kicking you off, bro. You when you on here, you can stay
You
whenever
was
however you
good.
want
Like
to,
we
bro.
said, this is a
Hey,
safe place.
Man, for sure.
It was a safe
man,
place.
listen. So when I just said that the amount of work that we've been putting in, it's almost like say you Jones, you came up to me and you was like, "Hey, Turnbull, what's good, man? How you doing, man? How the kids?" Da, da,
Whatever.
da, da. We talking, and then you go fight. You know what I'm saying? And ruin the
Yeah,
tournament. That's what be happening. That is exactly what be happening, bro. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like, not saying that that happened at this past tournament, but in tournaments in general, like we put a lot of time, a lot of effort
You
into
said
these
Pacers in the
tournaments,
semi?
man. And man, I can't
Uh,
even hear myself talk,
no,
bro.
you good. Go
yeah,
ahead.
man. There you go. I told you, my nigga back there,
Come on,
Grey's
Scrap.
Anatomy.
No, but it's almost like a spit in the face, bro. When we work so hard to put this stuff together, yeah, we may make a little bit of money, but I can promise you that it doesn't equate to the headache that some people cause. Like it's really a spit in the face, bro. When somebody fights at your tournament, or they get you kicked out of the facility, or what have you. Like people don't know that we got let go from a facility already, and it wasn't really because of fighting, but it was because of other stuff. Because other stuff that people from the outside, they don't know who you are. They don't know who you are from Adam. They don't know nobody on the field playing. They just brought their families and their kids, and they was in the atmosphere, and some stuff happened. So now we can't go back to that facility
Mm.
because random people walked up and seen people doing some stuff. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you never know who's watching you, bro.
Yeah,
So
man.
No,
And it
we
was a
realized
lot of shit.
we
It was a
realized
lot
that
of
this
shit going
weekend,
on
man.
that weekend, bro.
it
Yeah,
is, yeah. Like people was like, man, y'all should have did 5 man in the morning, man. I'm like, no, there's no way that if I'm a part of it, I'm not putting 5 man contact at the same time as kids are walking through that building.
right.
Yeah,
I can't do it, bro, because
yeah, yeah.
it's been proven time and time again that people can't be trusted. Like that we can't
That's-
just be men on and off the field. John and everything. Hey man, I'm not perfect, bro. Like people who play with me, like especially on the Raiders, they know I'm not perfect. I done went crazy, went berserk, but I ain't never fought nobody. Have I gotten close? I have. I was younger, but at the end of the day, I'm glad my teammates stopped me. You know what I'm saying? And I had to even step away from the game a little bit to kind of collect my thoughts
Yeah,
and
I
and
get that.
and realize why I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And realize who I am, that I'm a leader and I need to act accordingly. Like, so
Absolutely.
I ask all the leaders of the teams who's not just coming to our tournaments, man, just to USA flag. Even though I don't really partner with the USA flag, like even when you go into their tournaments too, like y'all representing the game of flag football. And if people don't understand that flag football is about to be in the Olympics in a couple years.
Man, that shit about to go
You know what I'm
take off,
saying?
bro.
Like, do you think they gonna give the props to the people who built it if they come to an atmosphere where everybody cussing, saying the N word, doing this, fighting and that? You think they gonna bring us up with the game?
Nope.
Man, they gonna leave us behind, bruh. We gonna be yesterday's news. Trying to tell people, like, cause this is becoming a business now. Like millions and millions of dollars is getting pumped into this. Kids flag football is bigger than it's ever been. Women's flag football is bigger than it's ever been. It's now a college sport, women's flag football.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
like,
that's dope too. And you never know what could, who knows what college school could see this little podcast and just be like, hey, I want to get these
man,
guys on there and see what they, see what they can do for,
yeah, man.
So
Bro,
it's a lot. It's a lot that we, even as us as doing this, we got to clean up and do better. Just like as athletes, we got to clean up and do better. Just like you said, bro, it was nothing. It was kids going in and out of that facility all
yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
So as adults and role models, we need to do better. Not to mention, it was kids on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
As our own kids are
yeah,
watching us
yeah,
act
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah. That
saying?
too, that too. So
So we definitely
I
gotta be better,
appreciate those
man.
words, bro. We definitely need to hear those words, man. Anything else you want to let the folks know before you head out, bro?
No, man. If y'all get Mickey on here, y'all got to get Ashley on here. Like I said, she's now a college coach, man. So
Hey, listen, we would
that's
love them on
Cleveland
here.
right there.
But I say we
Hey,
definitely,
point them our
definitely need
direction.
them
I
on
swear to
here.
God, we'll get them on the podcast, bro.
Yes, sir, for sure, man. I appreciate y'all giving me the platform to talk. Hopefully, I ain't talk too much,
Anytime,
man.
No,
anytime.
man, anytime, man,
But
anytime, bro.
We
I do
excited.
need to come back on here. We need to have some talks about co-ed and women's flag football, man, so we can really put some of these men and women that only play those non-contact formats on the map.
So what we probably gonna have to do is right before putting Bay, we may have to do that live right before strictly a 5-man or 5-woman, just expanding everything that what people about to see. Because like I said, if you're
I
not
wonder.
really hip
How
to
about we
it,
try to get like half of? Let's try to get some representatives from each team to come
absolutely,
on,
yeah, because
hop on
Yeah,
at
that's
certain
it's
cool,
gonna be
man.
times. Give
needed.
them
Because
some time slots and give them some
For
time to
sure,
be on here.
for sure.
JD, you
Oh,
still can pipe,
hey,
pipe through, and, and
I know who to put on here. So you just let me know. I do want to give a huge shout out before I get off here to my league, my community, League of Legends LLC. We started back in 2019 with net
don't
with
worry
with
about that. That's fine.
with.
Don't worry about it. I gotta give you you know what I'm saying, do that
I
for you.
appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. Like we started with 6 teams, bro, and I had the vision of turning like a backyard league into some individuals that wanted to travel and be competitive. And in this tournament that you guys went to in at nationals, man, I'm just gonna say it. Shout out to Ohio Legends. We won nationals 2 years ago. B. Uh, we 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 came in second place in pro this year, Ohio Legends. Um, and that's a conglomerate of people from League of Legends, man. My community. I do this for them, bro, and I wouldn't be on this podcast. I wouldn't be doing these tournaments without those players, man. They made me. They made me. So I appreciate all of them, man. I know I had to show Cleveland love, but I had to show, Columbus, Ohio some love too, man.
as you should.
Hey, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. We appreciate, like I
Yeah,
say, man, we appreciate you coming on here, man, and spreading awareness for whatever, for everything that's going on, man. We appreciate everything you've done for the game, everything that you continue to do for the game. Please, please,
I
please,
appreciate
man,
it.
don't never hesitate to hit We Let a Game Up, man. We will be there for you
Ever,
for anything you need, bro, at any point in time,
Appreciate it,
man.
man.
Once
We locked
again,
in
man.
now, I
ever.
guess, huh?
For sure, for sure, for sure. We already know that. We already know that. So
Yes,
we'll
sir.
definitely connect more after when it's all said and done, man. Like I said, JD, appreciate you coming on the live, man, and sharing everything that you shared with us today, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely, man.
absolutely.
Y'all take care. Y'all have a blessed night, man.
All
You have a
right,
blessing
man.
too.
All right.
Hey, one, you need a hug, bro.
Hey, A1, yeah, bro. Hey,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
yeah, you definitely need a hug, A1, man. Get
hey,
you.
hey, bro, and you good as you really good, bro. But you got some anger, bro. He always everybody fighting.
Everybody fight. Any thoughts for the night, man? Before we end the live for the night, man.
No, I just again congratulations to all the winners of West V.
Fucking non-drivers
Uh,
in this neighborhood hitting poles and
nah.
shit. Fuck, man.
Shout out to everybody. Good luck. Those who traveling down here for the Cleveland playoffs. Like I said, there will be content pertaining to that all weekend. So I'm excited for that. Like they said,
Hey, once again, shouts out to everybody that's new, bro. Y'all really did y'all a big one on our social media page. This man, let me show y'all something, bro. This man just got his page like 2 weeks ago, bro. 2 weeks ago, I kid you not. It had to be like a month ago, y'all. This man got a blue check, y'all. I don't think y'all understand this, bro. This man got a blue check, man. I don't understand what this man did over the weekend. But his numbers is going up.
That video is at 20,000 views.
Talk to him nice, man. Hey, I want to say shout out to Terry Cole too, bro. Bro was on them photos, bro. Shouts out to Terry Cole, bro. Definitely on them photos, bro. I just want to give you a big shout out, man. Give you a flower.
Hey, I also want to anybody else that got footage. If we down there with y'all, hey, that's collab, bro. I'm super big on that right now. No, as much if we support each other, bro, we could be bigger than what our minds and our hearts and thoughts ever imagined. So if that's network, that's sit down and talk. But like I said, we all doing this for the love of the game.
And the special
all bigger than us.
Special shouts out to the UFFL. Shouts out to shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to Empire, man. Shouts out to
Empire, man. Thank you.
It's about to be some shit going. And then I say that humbly, and I say that humbly. I really do say that humbly, man. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Y'all don't understand. This shit started with me just looking at my phone like this, bro, and just be like, yeah, talking about Cleveland football. Hey. look where we at now, cuz. Hey, cuz, look. Look where we at now. Hey, talk to me nice.
Hey,
cuz, look.
You about to jump on it down?
Talk to me nice, man. What are you saying, bro? Talk to me nice, man.
I want shout out to everybody that came out to West V, especially neighborhood bullies, man. Them really is my guys, but they funny as hell,
they
bro.
some cool cats, man. Shout out to the twins,
bro,
man.
They funny.
I met what's his name? I think his name was Real. I met a guy named Real from Youngstown. He was dope.
Yeah.
He was dope. I met him. We was out in the back.
Shout out to everybody, bro. Everybody that showed love this weekend to We Love the Game, man.
Hey, y'all I got you, bro. I got you, Riviera. I got you, bro. Trust me, I got you, bro. It's just a lot of shit going on tonight, bro. But I definitely gonna get y'all boys on this live, bro. Trust me, I got y'all.
Yeah, yes, sir. So, appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We thank y'all greatly. Again, shout out to all y'all. Shout out to Empire. Shout out to UFFL. Shout out to PTFL. Or is it Primetime Flat? PTFFL. I'm sorry.
PTFFL. I've been calling it the PTFL because it's just like flag football. It's just like, it's just too many FFs in that shit.
We ain't done yet, though. We got some stuff.
Oh, no, we got some shit up under this here. We got some shit up under here.
You know that, so
just know
much love.
So this has been episode 36 of We Let It Game, man. Episode 36, man. We almost at 40. What we doing for the 40th episode, man? We going barbecue outside. We doing live barbecue outside. It's gonna be the summertime. Let's try to figure something out.
Yeah, we might. Yeah,
episode 40 got to be big. This is the big. It's every 10th episode we get to after that, bro. We gotta do something special. So
that might be. So I want to do something. I'm gonna gradually work up to that. So that's what four is, so that's right after VA Beach. By that time, because it's 36, you have 4 weeks, just say, so a month. So that's about VAB. So when we come back for VA, we could do something. We could do something here.
Let's do something
on the patio. On the look, what you call it, the dungeon patio.
The dungeon patio. You talk about the King's Lair.
Yeah, the King.
That's where the Pope. You got that shit where the Pope walk out, bro. That's your shit.
Oh no, that's right. Hold on. We did say that. Remember, Chris said he can come to Cleveland.
That is right. Okay, so we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out.
We had to
we'll
throw a
talk.
little cigar, a little something special for Chris. We did it. We already talked about it. So yeah,
We
we about to
definitely
plan
did
that.
because he said he was gonna come up for his birthday,
Yeah.
and when
Yeah.
I told him we got him. So, Chris, if you still on here, bro, that shit's
He
still
is.
strong.
He just said something.
Okay, so
We
that,
about
yeah,
to lock
yeah,
that in.
it's locked in already
We
because
might
he
have to
just
do. We might
reminded
have
me.
to find somewhere. I don't know. It depends how many people we invite because my basement big and we had the outside patio.
This is
But
gonna be like this is gonna be
yeah,
for like a private
yeah,
for members only type. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
we don't have to tap in with that. So
But
Chris,
no, this has been great, man. This has been great. I'm
facts.
excited to see the next chapter in this shit, man. Like I say, bro, I can't wait. But hey, this has been episode 36 of We Let It Game, man. I am your host, Jones. That's my co-host, Ace. Scrap was in the building, but he got to get back to
That's
saving
work.
lives. He got a ER. He got to do a post. I'm about man, they said Buddy was delivering a baby last week, bro. I guess it's gonna
Nah,
be so many hospital jokes for this nigga once
it's
it
all
hit the
bad.
wild. But hey, this has been We Love the Game, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through tonight, man. We'll holler at y'all next week on
As
Tuesday.
hey, look, as we say, everybody gonna sleep good,
Hey,
B.
everybody gonna sleep good, bro.
Everybody gonna sleep good,
Everybody
B.
gonna sleep good. Hey, this has been We Let It Game, man. I'm up out of here, man.
Yes, sir.